Wow. Okay, thank you very much. I am getting this feeling of deja vu. Anybody else? Yes. Because 3 years ago, I was stood on this very stage with Nigel Farage during the referendum campaign in this building. And here we are, this referendum to end all referendums, this you tell us and we will enact what you say. Anybody remember that? Yeah. What happened to it? Something got lost in translation, didn't it? Well, we're here to say that it wasn't just the English who voted to leave. Wales voted to leave the EU as well. With an amazing 72% turnout, the people of Wales voted 52.5% to leave compared to the 47.5% to remain. But let's just look at that just a little bit closer, because of the 22 councils and local authorities in Wales, 17 of them voted to leave. Now, where we are right now in Newport, 56% of the people here voted to leave. That's 41,236 people here in Newport who knew what they were voting for. They knew just cast your memories back 3 years to that ballot paper. It didn't say, we will be closely aligned to the EU as closely as possible. We will keep you in the single market. We will keep you in a customs union. We will sign us up to the EU military. It didn't say any of that. Do you want to remain in the European Union, or do you want to leave? How many times do we have to say it? Unfortunately, one more time. This is your opportunity. The 23rd of May is your opportunity to send a resounding, get the message, we need to leave and we want you to do our will. Now, can you remember what happened in 1997 regarding a referendum? The devolution referendum here in Wales was held in 1997 with a pathetic 50.2% turnout. The Yes for Devolution campaign won with 50.3% of that vote. It was a mere 6,721 votes. And yet, nobody said they didn't know what they were voting for. Nobody said, well, I think we need to spend 3 years contemplating this and making sure that you fully understand what building an assembly building in Cardiff Bay is actually going to mean to you, because it was jobs for them and they immediately took it and ran with it, didn't they? And bizarrely, we've spent the last 3 years with AMs debating something that's not even devolved. They're debating the referendum. It's bizarre. They've got plenty to get on with. We've got a failing NHS, education. Navel gazing, aren't they? Bonkers. Okay. I think that what we need to do is use this anger that we have, use this passion that we are feeling, and make sure that we, our friends, our neighbors, everybody understands that this vote on the 23rd of May is an opportunity to get it into the thick skulls of our MPs in Westminster what we said, what we meant, and that we still mean it. I just want you to imagine for a minute, okay, that you're in the office of the Foreign Secretary of Great Britain, and one of his aides has just come up to him and said, "We've got a problem. In a third world country, there's been a presidential election, and the president is not willing to stand down and accept the result because he's lost." So, the Foreign Secretary picks up the phone line straight to this man, this president, and he says, "Now come on, democracy must prevail. The people have spoken, and we ain't going to give you any more foreign aid if you're going to mess around like this. You have got to make sure that your people's voice is heard, and you've got to ensure that this new man becomes the president. You've got to step down." Like what you did with the referendum result in Britain. We're losing our place in the world. We are losing our moral authority. We are the nation that gave the mother of parliaments to dozens and dozens of countries around the world, and they still look to us. And we, the politicians, need to look to you, the people. This is now a battle of the will of the people against the will not of Parliament. And we will win. Thank you very much.
Brilliant.